Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome to you as well. My name is Jennifer and this is my channel. I know that there are a lot of new people, so thank you for jumping on and joining me on this journey. I appreciate it. And for you guys who have been with me the entire time or at any point in the past couple of years, I appreciate your support as well. So, where have I been? I know a lot of people are expecting me to say that I've done poorly or I'm off track or I've regained. I've read a few comments as such. I haven't been on YouTube hardly at all in the past week. I have been very busy. I think I've watched maybe 2 or 3 videos and I hadn't read any comments at all until last night, late last night, early this morning. It's just been a very busy week. A lot has happened. First of all, I want to say I am so sorry and put this apology out there to Keto Diamond. I had agreed with her that I would do daily uploads and daily check-ins with my weight, and I did not do that, and I apologize to you, Keto Diamond. I am very sorry. She is a very sweet lady, and she has checked in on me several times to make sure I was okay. I am doing good. I have just been super busy. I know she filled me in on her and Amy as well from Amy's Life Journey. We chatted last night actually, and I have heard that there are like rumors going around that I had kidney failure or I was in the hospital. I have not been in the hospital. I've not been sick. I've been actually doing very well. Just very, very busy. But to Keto Diamond, I am so sorry that I let you down on our collab. I think this is showing me that I'm probably not ready for a collab, although I do want to continue working with Keto Diamond, and she is an amazing encouragement and an amazing supporter. I want to continue with her being my check-in partner, even if I don't upload every single day. I still want to, and I haven't even run this by her yet, but at least send her a video through private message of my weigh-in to be accountable at least to her, that I know that I can at least do that every day, even if I don't have time to sit down and upload a video for everybody. Although I will still be here on Wednesday, no matter what else the week holds, I will still continue doing my Wednesday weigh-ins as I committed to. Hopefully, after the last of the month, things will, hopefully now things are going to start to get a little bit calmer. I can't really go into a lot of detail, but what's been going on. It involves the volunteer position that I accepted. It was supposed to be going really well, and then things happened and it wasn't going well, and now we're trying to figure out how to make it go well again and how to get things back on track, and there's just a lot of details that I can't go into, but it's all been good. I've been very active. So let me just tell you, let's just start with how I've been doing. Let's just start there. I have been getting a lot more movement in. I have been walking a lot further distances without having to sit down. It's not as much as I should have been doing. As I said, I've been preoccupied with other things. And that is one of the things that I found out over this last week, that I need to focus on myself and less on other things. Volunteering is good, but getting overly involved is not good because I lose focus on myself. Jean and I even discussed this as a couple. We need to focus on our lives and not so much the outside activities, and get our lives on track and get our futures set so we can move forward and do the things that we have wanted to do, and we have set out to make goals to do those things. So like I said, my movement has been getting better. He's been encouraging me every day to walk, and he's been a great help. Like I said, I have a clip of me walking, so I'll insert that somewhere over here so you guys can see me walking for this week's dose of my activity. I haven't been doing any other sort of activity except for walking, but like I said, he does encourage me often to walk. Yesterday I walked from my door to the elevator 3 times, and I didn't video all 3 of them, of course, but I videoed this one so you could see my little trip there and back. It's getting a lot easier. I find that my breathing is not as labored as I keep doing it. And I can't tell you that it's been every single day, but it's been more days than not. and my legs are hurting. The tops of my legs, like my thigh area, from my hips to my knees, they start to burn and ache because I'm using those muscles, I guess. I'm rebuilding them. But that's a good thing. And I feel better when I get up and move. And I feel more energized and more like doing it again and again and again, instead of just sitting and staying complacent and lazy and like I have no energy. So that is my movement there. I think it's going to be on this side, hopefully, for the week. That is what I've been doing for movement. Everything is going good with that. And I'm going to start this week pushing harder and walking more. And I'm going to try to stay accountable. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a clip every day of me walking, but I will tell you next week. I'm planning on making like a little chart and showing you, or at least for my own self, of the days I exercise, how much I've exercised, how many walks I've taken, the steps I've taken, and I'll present that all to you hopefully next week. I cannot promise, but I am working towards doing that, including that in my videos. So my food has been pretty good. I haven't been tracking my calories most days, which I should, and I'm going to start again today doing that. I've been focusing on trying to just eat the low carb, no carb foods and kind of not worrying about the macros right now. But I do need to keep an eye on the calories to make sure that I'm not getting too many calories while I'm staying full. One good thing that I've noticed so far about being on low carb keto, I'm not in ketosis yet, and I'll tell you why in a second. One good thing is when you take out all those carbs, I'm not as hungry anymore. And I can go 8-10 hours in between meals and not feel hungry. So that's definitely a big perk in this whole keto low carb lifestyle that I've been experiencing, and that I experienced before as well. So there was one day last week that I ordered pizza, just being transparent with you guys and honest. I know that sometimes I've used that this journey's not perfect as an excuse to do bad, but there was no excuse. I was under a lot of stress and a lot of pressure, and I ate pizza because it felt good, it felt comforting. I was tired at the end of the day. I didn't want to prepare anything, and it was just convenient. So no excuses. I did it. I'm being honest with you guys about it and just throwing it out there so you guys know. I will tell you when I do bad and when I do good. But on the good side, on the flip side of that, we did make a breakfast. It was supposed to be a breakfast brunch dish, but it got pushed back because other things happened and we were busy. It got pushed back to dinner, but it was still delicious. I'm going to insert some photos over here from my new keto cookbook that Jean got me for Christmas. And it was really good. It was called the Feta Brunch Bake, and it had feta, spinach, roasted red peppers, eggs, of course, onion. It was very, very good. And I'm going to leave the recipe in the description below. And like I said before, if the link, or if it isn't what I say in the description, if I don't add it, please leave a comment and remind me that it's not there so I can fix it, because sometimes I forget when I'm uploading to do that. So the pictures are in here. You'll be seeing those, and that was delicious. We had that for 2 days meals, and it was very good. I had mine with some roasted chicken. So before I insert the weigh-in, I'm going to remind you where I started and where I was last week. On January the 1st, 2020, I weighed in at 553.4 pounds. And last week on week 1, I weighed in at 539.4, which was a 14-pound loss. So let's get on to the week 2 weigh-in, and I'll insert that clip here.
Hello. It's ready. £532.6 pounds.
So as you can see, this week I weighed in at 532.6, which is a 6.8 pound loss from last week, and an overall of 20.8 pounds lost for the month. I'm very proud of myself. Like I said, if I hadn't done the pizza, I'm sure it would have been more. I'm going to push this week with more movement and doing better with my food. Hopefully next week I'll be back into the double digits And all is good because 20 pounds in 2 weeks is, I feel, is amazing. I'm sure that I could have done better. I'm positive I could have done worse, but I'm happy with it. I'm moving in the right direction, and that's all I can ask for. As long as the scale's going down, I'm good with that. I'm doing what I need to do, and there's always room for improvements, and I'm going to work on improving what needs improved. So let's get on to our cookie jar. Our cookie jar is still in effect. We still have what is in there? Oh, I put nail polish in there because it was on the counter. So the $14 from last week is still in there. And this week we're going to be adding, since I lost 6.8 pounds, I'm just going to go ahead and add $7 because we're not going to do the cents or anything. So going to do, my assistant isn't here to assist me today, so I'm going to have to hold the jar and put the dollars in myself. So we're going to do 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7 in the cookie jar. So there you go. A total of $21 in the cookie jar so far for some lucky person. And my charity, which is this 3-month charity, is Project Hope, a local organization that helps with the homeless and the indigent in our area, helps with healthcare, housing, food, shelter, clothing, whatever they need, they are there to provide for them. They're a wonderful organization, and I am very happy to be contributing this 3 months weight loss dollars to their organization. Now we're going to put our stones in my jar. This was sent to me by a very sweet subscriber, and if you didn't watch last week, the premise of this is this beautiful little jar. There are stones. She sent me a bag of stones, and you hold each stone and you put your good intentions into it. You put 1 stone in the jar for every pound you lose, and you can see your stones building up, and it encourages you to keep moving forward. And that is one thing that I kept in mind this week as I was sometimes not doing well, when I was struggling, that I wanted to see this jar fill up. And that is still, even though the money in the cookie jar is a big encouragement because I want to give back to you guys. I want to give to my organization, my charity. But seeing these stones in this jar means more to me than anything, because it shows me accomplishment. It shows me taking control of my future again, taking control of my life and moving forward, and eventually being able to do the things that I've wanted to do all of my life but have never done because of my weight. So this means a lot. So we're going to put 7 stones in the jar as well. This one I can hold up because it's later. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 stones in the jar for this week. So I'm pretty sure this week that I will have more than just 1 video out. Things are calming down, and I have chosen to make things calm down where I can. I need to focus on myself and work on myself. That needs to be my main priority. This has happened a lot in my life. I get distracted by outside things, and then I throw myself into those things and then forget to work on myself. That's part of the reason why I've got to where I am. So I'm refocusing, going to reground myself and focus on what's good. I do want to leave you with one last thing. I've been praying a lot this week about a certain situation in my life that I've been struggling with, something that has been causing a lot of stress in my life, unneeded stress, and I wasn't sure how to deal with the situation. I'm still not completely sure how to deal with it, but I have a lot more peace with it now. And through praying, a quote came to mind, one of my favorite quotes, and it's by Martin Luther King Jr., and I want to leave you guys with that quote. And that quote is, Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hatred cannot drive out hatred. Only love can do that. So I urge you guys to not dwell in the place where hatred thrives. Go into the light. Be good. Do good things. And be good to yourself. Be good to others. And be the love. Be the light. Do good things. I'll see you guys again soon. I hope you guys are having a good week. Peace, love, and light to you all.